Yeah, like 3/4 of the can. That's kind of what I did. Maybe yeah, 3/4 of the can should be good. And we're just gonna do this on low. Like just barely. I'm kind of paranoid about this little burner now because the burners that we use at work for production are they're burners kind of like this, but they are definitely not as powerful as that as this one. So it just like heats up things way faster than I'm used to on like a little portable burner like this. And so when I was making my pudding, I was like, oh, these burners are never they're never hot enough, so I'm just gonna crank it up, and it ended up burning, and I was so embarrassed. All right. Did anyone weigh in the chat if I should add the chocolate into the popcorn as pieces, or if I should use a double boiler? What do you guys think? What do y'all think? I mean, I know that like just like pouring in a bunch of chips would be way easier for me, but then I'm just worried that the caramel is gonna melt it, you know? All right. Freeze it a bit if you want chunks. Like freeze the chocolate chips right now, or freeze the popcorn after. Sorry, Steph. I'm confused by your suggestion. Oh, freeze the chips now. Um. Oh, you're so right. I'm thinking about what I have in my freezer. I usually have a pretty stocked freezer. My sister texted me yesterday. She was like, "What should I make for dinner out of like these things?" And I go, "Oh, you could totally make this. Do you have what did I say? Because she was trying to make like a makeshift pudding, and she didn't get any at the store. And she doesn't want to use eggs right now, and I was like, oh, do you have Dutch processed cocoa? And she was like, why would I have Dutch processed cocoa at my house? And I'm like, why wouldn't you have Dutch processed cocoa at your house? Ooh, you know what I also have, but I don't know if I should do it right now. I have little Reese's mini cups. Oh, I should have chopped those up and put them in the freezer and then put them in with the popcorn. Oh my god, that would have been so good. Ugh. The possibilities, they're endless. Ooh, yeah. So our caramel is getting really, really workable now, which is what we want. All right. So how much chips do we want? Yeah, let's just pour them in. Ba, ba, ba. Oh my gosh, wow. This is gonna be bomb. Just letting everyone know. This is gonna be so bomb. I'm just checking my time on my Nana bread. Got about 18 minutes on that. I did take a peek at it when I went to go grab the can opener. And the banana bread it's looking really good. I did a bad. I opened the oven, and I know I'm not supposed to because, you know, that can, you know, mess up the rise. You know what? I want more chips. Again, I should be judicious because, you know, if I want to make cookies later or use chocolate chips, I've only got this half a bag, but, you know. Honestly, I've been baking up a storm, just because, you know, that's how I like to keep busy, and that's how I like to de-stress. But I am swimming in baked goods now, so maybe if I decide to stream again, we might be doing something savory. All right. You know what? I'm gonna swap this music just a little bit. This is a piano. This piano piece is by my friend Olivia, who just posted this on SoundCloud. Olivia Dolphin. I'm sure. Well, obviously Steph is friends with her as well. But she's an amazing composer and writer, poet, and you should check her out. And she's been doing these little improv pieces while everyone is in self-isolation, and I love them. All right. I'm going to take that off the heat, and I'm just going to test and see how warm it is. Oh, I love dulce de leche. It's so good. You know, one of these days I'll make my own dulce de leche, but right now I'm totally fine just getting the getting the jar of the pre-made. Alright, so what are we supposed to do? Pour the caramel sauce over the popcorn mixture and toss to coat evenly. Alright. Well, let's move the top down thing. We're off. It's safe here. Okay. Oh, spinach frittata. You know, I actually do have, I have spinach, and I do have eggs. I'm trying to conserve the amount of eggs that I use. I might do a tofu scramble, because I have tofu. We shall see. We shall see. So. We'll just put that there. Now, this is the part where if I was making this, like, in my kitchen, I would totally, like, bring Mace in to hold this while I pour. So when you're dealing with something like a hot caramel, it's good to have a buddy. It's good to have a friend.
Do you know?
No, I'm good. Oh no, I'm blocking the shot. I'm blocking the shot. There we go. There we go. thing is, yeah, can you for a second?
Yeah.
Just cover up my ear. Ah! Can you hold it? It's hot on the bottom.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you, Sous Chef. Alright. And it says toss to coat. Uh-oh. I knew this was going to be messy. I knew this was going to be messy. Maybe I just need 2 spoons. Ah, ah. Trying to think on the fly here. Oh, yeah, you know what? Should have frozen the chocolate chips. Should have frozen the chocolate chips. But you know what? It's alright. This is for movie night, and it's supposed to be fun, and we're just hanging out. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have just so silly. I should have just done the chocolate chips like we're gonna put this on a parchment paper to let it all cool. I should have just dotted the thing with chocolate chips like right now, or like when I poured it in. All right, so that's pretty well coated, right? I mean, doesn't look like Boy Scout caramel corn, but. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is a struggle. I'm just gonna tell you, it's a struggle. Alright. I'm gonna put you here for now. We're gonna put you guys here. That freezing the chocolate chips trick, I'm definitely gonna have to do that for next time. Oh, well, some of them are still, like, you know, intact. And if you had marshmallows, you can always melt the marshmallows down and make little popcorn, like Rice Krispies balls. That's always fun. I'm just gonna try and coat it a little bit more. Some of these more like white parts. I'm just gonna spread this out. Spread it out evenly. You know, it's a chocolate caramel now. It's loosey goosey. The presentation is not necessarily the best, but it still looks amazing though, right? What do we think, chat? All right. I'm gonna wash my hands because they are very, very sticky right now. Alright, so we are going to let that sit for 30 minutes and then stir the mixture around and let sit another 30 minutes. But I think that I might pop that in the freezer just so that I can let it set a little bit faster. And if you were going to make this at home, I highly recommend doing the caramel. If you're gonna do chocolate, do it after you do the caramel. So, or freeze the chips, like Steph was saying. So do your popcorn and your nuts and your pretzels, whatever kind of like hard things you want together, and then pour the caramel. And then when it's on this baking sheet, that's when I think that you should like sprinkle the chocolate chips wherever, because then it won't get all like melty and gloopy. Well, let me tell you, our freezer's real estate is looking really steep right now because obviously we're all like trying to make sure that we're prepared. And there's Mace and I and my 2 roommates, and so we all have our own groceries that we are Tetrising in our fridge and our freezer. But I have managed to put the mixture in a spot in the fridge. So we'll check on that in maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll check on that in like 10 minutes. BRB, we need to move our car. Oh my gosh, your street, y'all are still having like parking tickets and street cleaning? The city of LA has waived all of that right now. Not, thank God. Not that like I'm going anywhere or I'm parking anything because I have a driveway. But it's just so silly right now to imagine like getting a street cleaning ticket. I can't. Alright. I'm going to clean up a little bit and then it looks like we have 5 minutes left on our banana bread. I'll come back, we can chat, slice up the banana bread if it's ready. But I'm just going to clean up a little bit. I'm trying to clean all this caramel stuff and my hands are getting more and more and more sticky. So, be right back. Alright, y'all, we are back, and like I predicted, we are actually done at 40 minutes. My knife came out clean. I just realized I made some cuts in the wrong way. But look at that! Doesn't it look so yummy? See, when I tested it, I made cuts going this way, when I should have made cuts going this way, because that's the way that I'm going to slice the bread anyway. So, you know, it's just going to have some weird little cracklings on the top. That's alright. So, oh my gosh, it smells so yummy. Oh, thank you, thank you. I am so happy with how it turned out. Let's see. And we have our caramel corn cooling in the fridge. I'm going to take it out soon and kind of fluff it up. Alright, sorry. Go to the iTunes. Alright. What is everyone's favorite type of banana bread? I really want to know. Do you like just like your typical banana bread? Do you like chocolate banana bread? Do you like the kind that we make now, which is a streusel, that has a streusel topping? I make banana bread all the time. I feel like I make it like at least every other week. So I have made so many different types of banana bread. I've made sourdough banana, like using your extra sourdough starter, like banana bread muffins, banana orange. I made banana kiwi bread, banana pecan, banana walnut. Because like I said earlier at the top of the stream, I have a banana hoarding problem. Well, not in the true hoarder type of sense, but I just always have bananas in my freezer, and they are always just taking up too much space. Let's see. Chocolate banana bread is my fave, but I've only ever had regular and chocolate. I love chocolate banana bread. My favorite is Smitten Kitchen's marble chocolate banana bread, where you take chocolate banana bread, her double chocolate recipe, and this recipe that we just made, without the streusel topping, and you marble them in the pan together, and then you take a knife or a toothpick and you swirl them. Oh my gosh, so good. It's the best of both worlds. I also just love marbled desserts. I love making swirls and beautiful patterns in my desserts, so I just love a marble anything, like from a baker's standpoint. It's really fun. Alright, let's see. Oh, I just want to cut into it now, but I have to wait. Why do we have to wait? This is so annoying. I just want my banana bread now. Well, let's check on our caramel corn, because it's been in the fridge for about 5 minutes. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to shuffle it a little bit, and then I'm going to put it back in the fridge so that it's nice and hard. And when Mason and I are eating it during our movie night, it doesn't get our hands all like chocolatey and caramelly. Alright, we getting there. Oh, I just realized I don't have my spatula here. Hold on. Where did it go? I know that banana bread looks so good. And yes, you have to try that marble banana bread. It is out of this world good. Ridiculous good. So yummy. Doesn't this look amazing? Oh, it looks so good.
It's incredible.
We are just going to shuffle this around. Just so that it's not like too clumpy, stick together-y. There we go. Let's pop this back in the fridge. Alright, y'all, I'm impatient. I'm gonna cut into this banana bread. It might fall apart. It might be like so detrimental. This towel is so wet that I need to take it off. Alright, so let's unmold this baby. I'm so excited. It smells so good. Oh, I need a towel underneath that. Alright, so a trick to getting your plastic cutting boards to not slide, and sometimes your wood cutting boards too, but a lot of times wood cutting boards are heavy enough to where they're not going to slide when you cut, is to put a paper towel underneath. I'm trying to conserve paper towels, and I know that it's more like eco-friendly to use a regular towel, like a tea towel, but to me they're a little too thick still, and it'll slide, like the cutting board will still slide. My roommate picked up these more durable blue shock towels at Home Depot, and they have actually been like my favorite thing in the kitchen because you can clean, your counters and sinks and whatever, and just rinse it off and keep using it. So this is what I have been using to keep my cutting board from sliding all over the place. Also obligatory, like, don't touch pans that have just come out of the oven with your hands. It's not safe. Use towels. I have kitchen hands, so my fingertips are a little less sensitive than a lot of people's. So just take caution. Uh-oh. You know what? What we need to do is we need to take a knife. We actually need to just take our knife and run it along here. Oh, this is gonna pop out perfectly. Oh my gosh, it smells so yummy. want to, you can also line your baking pan, your bread pan, with parchment paper, and then you can just slide the banana bread right out, and it's perfect. That's normally what I do, but I just had a total brain fart moment today. And then, you can use the parchment paper and crinkle it up and use it as like a nice backdrop for any awesome Insta photos that you want to take. And especially for something that has a crunchy top like this, you see the only way for me to get it out of the pan right now was to kind of flip it over. And when I flipped it over, I got my hand got a little greasy. Some of the crumble fell out just because it's a loose sugar topping. Obviously, most of it stayed on, but you can see that there are some there's a little bit of shrapnel here. But if you have parchment paper, you can just slide it right out, and it's perfect. Alright, so we're going to take a bread knife. The dullest bread knife in all of LA County. It might not be the best for the camera, but this is going to be the best for knife safety. I'm just going to switch this around. So, alright. Cut her open. Oh my gosh, it's still so warm. I should not be cutting this right now, but I really want to see. Ooh, oh my gosh, look at that steam. Oh my gosh. No, there's some pockets right there. I'm wondering what that's from. Steph, if you're still here, maybe you can educate us on these mystery pockets. Oh my gosh, look at that. And see, the banana bread is a little bit shorter than our normal, like a normal size. Like using my hand for scale. It's a little shorter guy. But it looks so good. It looks amazing. Wow. It's still so warm that the steam is like rising up. But yeah, you want to let it cool because as you can see right now, like the sides are kind of pulling apart. That's not necessarily what we want. Us impatient eaters always end up eating the messiest pieces. Oh, thank you. It's because you didn't get all the air out when you poured it because it was shaking the table. Ah, yes. Because that's never happened to me before. But I've never I don't have to normally keep a camera in mind. So when you're baking this at home, not in front of a live Twitch audience, really pound those air bubbles out. And this is when I add the Nutella. Oh, well, I have some room temperature butter, because I like my banana bread with butter. I also like it with cream cheese. Ooh, I also have, so if you have been on the stream, you have seen me use this brown butter cream cheese frosting. That's what I used for the cupcakes that I'm looking at right now. The cupcakes that I made for St. Patrick's Day. Oh my gosh, that would be so amazing with this. It's in the fridge right now, so it's very, very cold. But let's plate it up. Let's plate this up. I just turned my tea kettle on. Oh, it's gonna be so good. But the bread is hot, it's steaming. Oh, for the cream cheese frosting, is that what you're talking about, Steph? There's a little bit of a delay on Twitch, so I'm not exactly sure what that is referencing. Oh, yes. Oh, then let's try the cream cheese. All right, so I have room temperature butter, and I have cream cheese frosting. Actually, earthquake! So, it's not the most beautiful shot, but it is what it is, right? Right? So, I'm trying to see my, so I'm here. Oh man, I'm so like turned around because like I move my hands up, but I come in on this camera from the right side. So I feel like I'm steering an airplane. Let's see. So if I'm here, let's see. Let's put the cream cheese here, or the butter here, and the cream cheese here. All right. Well, we'll start with the cream cheese then. This is brown butter cream cheese frosting. So what you do is you make brown butter, then you let that come to room temperature to solidify, and then you cream it with powdered sugar and cream cheese, and it makes probably the most delicious frosting I have ever tasted. It's amazing. I don't know, I feel like I definitely need to warm this up. It just won't come out of the piping bag. And yes, I do not have a tip on this bag because I was too lazy to put one on. Steph, the actual pastry chef, is like probably like shaking her head, like, "What are you doing, MG? What are you doing?" Oh, it's so cold. It won't come out. Oh, there it goes. I know. I should be going from the base of the bag. It's just so. This is what happened when we made the cupcakes. Like my first batch of like frosting was so bad. It was like a bad frosting. You're making me hungry. Well, I'm sorry, Steph. I'm actually not sure what the time difference is, so I don't know if it's past dinner time or just starting to be dinner, or if this is like a pre-dinner snack, like my time. Okay, this is not like the prettiest looking thing. And then we'll just spread this on all nice. And see, you're not supposed to ice things while. Oh no. This is why you wait for things to cool. But it's okay. This is going immediately into my mouth. So there's this version that we have with the cream cheese. Yum. And then there's this version with just some butter. Yes, of course I'll make something with chocolate. What's your favorite chocolate dessert? Oh my gosh. See, this is why you need room temperature things because it just like, oh, it melts right in. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. See, this is way too thick. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. There we go. I think it's just because this piping bag was so thick. Or like so cold rather, sorry. I'm so ready to eat this banana bread, I don't even know what words are anymore. Alright, so I'm going to divide both of these in half. One for me and one for Mace. And I have forks for both of us. Ooh, cake! I actually have been wanting to make Bon Appetits, just like their simple chocolate cake for a while, so probably when you come, I'll make the chocolate cake. Mace, do you want to try this?
Absolutely. All right.
Okay, so we have our banana bread with our pecan streusel topping. This one has brown butter cream cheese, and this one just has regular butter.
Okay.
So I'm going for the cream cheese, obviously.
We're going to go for butter first.
Mmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good.
Mmm.
Wow. Mmm. Mmm.
Mmm. We're just start Holy Ghosting.
Well. Here, do you want to take it?
It's mine now.
We have so much more. Here, I want one more bite with the cream cheese. See, this cream cheese, the cream cheese frosting I actually made for banana cupcakes. So when you put the cream cheese frosting on this, to me in my mind, it becomes very cake-like. But with just a thin layer of butter, it becomes very breakfasty to me. I don't know. Mmm. 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 Oh, it's so yummy. So good. Wow. All right. Now that that's made, I'm going to grab our caramel corn out of the fridge and put it back in the bowl and, you know, get it ready for serving. All right. Oh, this is wet. I washed this bowl out while we were on a little break, but I did not dry it out. Let's see what everyone's saying in the chat. Legendary bread. Oh, yes. You are 1 hour ahead, and we have dinner at 7, so I might just make a mug cake because I'm lazy. I love mug cakes. You know, my roommate got me like a little Betty Crocker mug cake making kit, and I think I might bust it out soon because I love a good mug cake. All right. Now, this thing. The great thing about putting this on a Silpat or parchment paper is that you just need to takes a little bit of balancing. I feel like this is definitely like a group recipe. There we go. Ta-da. And oh, know if y'all heard that. It just went dunk. Alright. Well, oh man, it's not as, you know, well set as I would want it to be. I might just keep it in the fridge for a little bit longer, but I think that we are out of time, so I do not want to keep you all waiting for just like 20 more minutes while this freezes. So, I think this is where I will leave you all. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and for making banana bread with me, which is one of my absolute favorites. And just let me know what you would like me to make next. I think I did this right. I actually have a suggestion box down in the info bar. I don't know if I did it right, but if you have any recipes that you would like me to make, just put the link, or just, you don't have to have a specific one, you can just say make chocolate cake, and I'll find a chocolate cake recipe that I like, and who knows, give me sweet, give me savory, definitely give me savory, because I think that I am drowning in sweets right now. And yeah, definitely pantry staples right now, but in the future, maybe we can get extra wild with the types of recipes. Awesome. Well, I hope that the rest of y'all have a really wonderful day. And if you are waiting for Animal Crossing and want to hang out with people, talk to Mace. Mace, can you throw the link in the chat?
Oh, yes.
One more time. Mace will tell you all about the movie night that we are about to have. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to watch the Animal Crossing anime. We're going to watch the Pokemon first movie and the short that goes before that. And then we've got a couple other vintage Nintendo nostalgic surprises that are thrown in. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with